came across somebody on Meet Me. Now let's just go and let's go and get in contact with her, and we're gonna have a conversation. She seems like she's got a lot to talk about, so I'm excited. Hopefully, you guys are. We're live on Twitch and YouTube. Let's go and do the damn thing. All right, so we got Kanaya on. How are you doing?
Good.
I didn't really know what to expect being on Mimi.
Yeah, and I'm all, what is this? What are you talking about? I was on Plenty of Fish.
Okay, so yeah, apparently Meet Me, POF, and Scout are all integrated. So anytime that you go live on there, you're able to come across people, from the other platforms. So I was able to come across Kanaya, and I'm on Meet Me, she's on POF, so we just kind of met up like that. She seemed really nice, and she said she had some good conversation to have. So have you been dating online for a while? Has that been the thing or no?
Well, so what would happen was I would get on a platform, dated after like a couple days, and I just kill it. I nuke the whole thing. I've been single for 3 years. I mean, give or take a boyfriend or two, right? But for the most sense, yeah, like 3 years I've done that. This is the longest I've been on the dating sites. And I say sites because I'm on more than one now.
Well, let's talk about that. I mean, what sites are you on? Like what apps and whatnot?
So for sure, Plenty of Fish, Tinder, Match, Elite Singles. There are some like dirty ones. I want to say, I don't remember.
There's some dirty ones?
I mean, because sometimes you got a freaky day in you, right?
Like what? Which one? Like, what are you talking about?
I'm trying.
What are the dirty ones? Let's hear about this. Couldn't hear you.
Can I like eHarmony? It's called Down. That's one.
Down?
Down.
I've never heard of that.
DTF. That's what that is.
Oh, down to fuck. Okay.
But it's called Down.
Oh, so Kanaya is saying she's down to fuck. That's what it is.
Okay,
all right.
Let's calm down here. I'm just saying, like sometimes you have a freaky day and you want to see what's out there, and then
sometimes you have a freaky day. All right.
And then you get out there on those sites, you're like, yeah.
So all right, let me get this straight though. So you're saying, right? I don't want to put words in your mouth, but you're saying that there's some type of app out there where people are down to fuck and you signed up for it and you're just like, I had a long day and I'm just kind of looking for that. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but
something like that.
Where I live, there's no, that you can't find those people anyway. So really it becomes like more of an entertainment platform. Yeah, there's definitely nobody here. And like I said, by the time you get in there,
you sound disappointed. I don't know.
You see the level of people that are typically on that site. You're like, oof. Yeah, I cured that real quick.
Wow. Okay. So you're on all these apps. Which app is drawn to you the most? Like, which one have you found to be more, okay, I like this one?
It would definitely be, there's 3 that I probably have gotten the most, like, results from. And that's Tinder, Plenty of Fish, and Facebook dating.
Oh, Facebook dating. I feel like that one's the creepy one.
Safest bet.
Like, you know what? When it comes to Facebook dating, like I haven't seen it, but I've heard about it, and what I kind of feel about it, just from like the outside looking in, is just like it's just really creepy though, because I feel like if you see anybody on that thing, they're gonna know everything about you. Like every single little detail that you post on the internet. So
no, they could probably are you somewhere, but it doesn't share your shit with them.
They didn't tell you their name or anything. They didn't do that.
Like make a name up just like you would on this stuff, if I remember right. I think mine's the same name on.
Oh, so your name's not even Kanaya? Wow, look at that. She's a liar. All right.
Yeah.
Just like, you know what? Just like women in real life, they just lie to you, to your face. So, Kanaya. Wow. Where'd you get that name?
First initial and then the other part of my name.
She's like, you know what? I named my kid that, so I'm kind of using her name.
Name my dog.
Yeah, there you go. Your dog's name is Kanaya. So, all right. So you're clearly on all these apps. Have you had any success? Like, have you met anybody?
Ago, I met a guy that I actually went to school with here that I thought was uber hot in school, and he moved
Oh, so you
back
met somebody from school?
on it, but he left for like ever, like for
Are you talking
15.
about from like high school?
Yeah,
Oh,
he left
wow.
16 years, and I always was like, God, he was always so cute. I would think of him sometimes, and I'm
Oh my gosh, that's wild.
scrolling through, and he had one of those lame pictures. You know how like on the dating profiles, like if the first picture you have is like a mask or like a picture of a dog or a faraway picture of somebody like skydiving, you're all next, because usually there's a reason that they put those pictures up because
Like,
they
what
want.
is the picture again? What is it?
It was a picture of him jumping off a cliff. But what I'm saying is that you don't usually click on those profiles because I'm like, they're probably ugly because usually you
Oh, they're
don't.
probably fake or something.
They're usually fake or ugly because that's why.
Okay,
So
I can see that.
it kind of kept coming up on my feed, and I was like, finally, I was like, well, that's kind of a cool picture anyway. So I click on it, and it's this guy. I was like, holy shit. Like, messaged him. I totally freaking, like, stalked him a little bit. We ended up dating for 5 months, but like I
Oh, you
said,
dated for 5 months? Okay,
yeah,
well, that's a positive story then, right? Isn't it? Or no?
like we were talking before we got on here, people go down to the shitters when they turn 40 real quick in the dating world. So it was, they have all the baggage and then the life bullshit and da 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 da. So there's a lot of damage
I
there.
kind of
But
feel like you're leaving some details out. Like, what exactly happened with this
um,
particular person?
so he went into the military after school. He married the girl from high school that he was dating.
Okay.
They had 2 kids together, amazing kids. So I've always had nothing but respect for her, especially. Um, but he got some severe PTSD, like some really bad shit, and I just think he was a very like kind soul, and it kind of ate him up. And so he drank and smoked weed. That was his go-to, and I could give a shit about either one of those, but when you do an excess, it doesn't always fit the person. Drinking was the worst. So yeah, so that didn't work out.
I love fucking drinking. I don't know why. Why? You know what? There's a lot of females out there that have they have something against guys that drink. So
No,
I just
you're
kind of
you're
think
not.
it's crazy.
So depressant, marijuana is a downer, and alcohol
Okay.
is so when you mix those in excess, like he was, it was like,
You have
dude,
like the biggest hands right now. That's wild. Your hands look so huge when you're. They really do. They look ginormous. That's funny. I don't know. I just thought I'd point that out. But anyways, maybe you're right though. Maybe the combination of like marijuana and drinking probably isn't good. But
well,
there's a lot of things out there that probably aren't good. I don't know. What is that? What do you got there? What is that?
this is a vape pen.
Oh,
I
okay, vape pen.
quit smoking that I started when I got divorced as well.
So how long you been divorced?
3 years in April.
So you were married, no kids? Is that what you're saying? You didn't
2.
have any kids? Oh, you have 2 kids. Okay.
Mhm.
I always thought it was crazy though how people get married and they have 2 kids together or more,
Or
and they're just like, you know what? It's not working anymore. I mean, you know.
yeah, it is. I mean, but here's the deal with this is I met my
But you're
ex.
getting paid though, right? Are you getting paid? Yeah, a little bit.
I don't get
You look
paid.
like you're getting paid. I don't know. Maybe.
I mean,
No.
I pay him $75 a month
Oh,
for,
you pay him.
and he got my retirement. So let's not.
Oh, you
Yeah,
don't have the kids with you. Is that what you're saying?
no, my kids they're sleeping right now.
Oh, why do you pay him then? That's crazy.
Because I got fucked. That's why.
You pay him even though you have the kids? I've never heard of that, but that's wild. All right.
Month for half of the insurance. He pays no child support.
Okay, so you've been divorced for 3 years. You're the primary parent, I guess, right? Like
Yeah,
of the children.
we have 50-50.
Oh yeah, 50-50. Okay. Like, how does that work though? Are you like in the same state or like are you in different places?
Yeah, same town.
Oh, same town. Okay. Does that
Really
make it easier when it comes to dating?
weird because then it's like, oh, I can't talk to you because I went to school with your ex husband, or oh, and I'm like,
Is it
who?
that small of a town though? I mean,
It's so bad.
oh, it is. Okay.
I
I can totally hear that. So, all right. So you're on all these apps, and clearly you've been having some type of luck, right? I mean, you've had some type of luck.
only one
So which one have you had luck on?
fish actually.
I mean, did you have like pretty much across the board? Did you have like good luck on multiple apps or
Well, I don't know. I do have to say there was one more, and I
okay,
forgot.
what was it? Why are
So
you laughing?
this was
That's gotta be
this,
bad. What is it?
this one. This one was the most recent, and
Okay.
it was another guy that I went to school with. Like how do I not see these people? It's a small town. And then I find them on dating apps. So I went to school with him. He was living here. Never attracted to him, but I grew up with him. Like we played together, whatever. Did forts. I was the nurse.
Did you say you played together?
Played
Like what do you
forts.
mean? You play forts?
We played forts. Like we made little forts out of
Yeah,
like
but you didn't play Fortnite. You were talking about like old school
like
forts,
shit
like
forts.
real forts.
Like I was the nurse. I was like, you got hurt in
Yeah, but
battle.
you're talking about like
Yeah,
in person making
yeah,
forts.
real.
You're not talking about the video game, right?
No,
Okay. All right. Well, that's some shit. Okay.
yeah. So we played forts and shit together, and then
You
he
were
was,
the nurse.
you bet your sweet ass I was.
I mean, are you a nurse now? Is that kind of no? Not
No,
really.
not my
Yeah,
jam.
like were your boobs hanging out and everything while you were the nurse.
I was like 6. No, not 6. That's crazy. I was like probably 9.
Oh, you were 9. Okay.
Knew him younger.
All right.
He liked me on the app. We started talking. I was like,
Okay, which app was it though? Which app are
I
you talking about?
um, I think that one was Facebook dating.
Ooh, like how does that work though? Facebook dating.
Well, I mean, shit, it's just like Plenty of Fish or Tinder. You just go
Yeah,
into
but Facebook is like really personable. Like you don't see any of that stuff.
thing. Like it's part of their platform, but it's totally separate from your profile. So
Oh, so you don't see stuff in the profile.
you set it up just like you put the pictures in you want, you put the stuff you
So how
want.
does that work though? If you're not able to see the whole profile, like what exactly are you looking at?
It's just like Plenty of Fish. It's your pictures that you put on
Mm.
there. It's like what you like, all this bullshit, and that's it.
But if
It's
somebody really wanted to stalk you, all they had to do was just take that information and just
but
use it for evil.
they can't see anything but your picture just like now because you're not using Facebook name. You're using the name that you make up for the app, for the dating site.
And how did that work out for you? What happened?
Well, we dated for a month. We got engaged.
Oh, after a month. Wow. Okay. That's kind of fucking hot though. I like that. I kind of, you know what? I'm a fan of the 90-day fiance thing. I think it's kind of cool. You know, did you happen to get married or no?
No, that's why I'm back on the
No,
dating
you
site.
didn't. Okay. You broke. That's fucked up. What happened? Why did you break up with him?
So I never thought that it was like a real thing. I mean, to a point, I didn't know like it was a real thing that people had to be like super attracted to the person they were with.
What do you mean? Like
Like,
you had to be
figured,
super attracted to somebody?
like I figured like it was about the way they treated you and about all the kindness and the blah blah blah, but I wasn't attracted to him at all.
Like his face or what? Like what do
The
you
whole
mean?
thing, all of
You
it.
weren't attracted to anything. So how did you? But
Well,
you said you were something right with him, or something like that.
engaged.
Yeah, you were engaged.
Yeah,
Yeah. How the fuck were you engaged?
it was like really nice, and I kept
I
thinking
mean,
like,
how are you engaged if you're not even attracted to the person? Hey, please explain that.
because so here's the deal. I always went for people that I was like thinking were hot, and that wasn't working. So I figured I'd switch it up and
So
go
you
with somebody.
figure you just like dog shit ugly? Is
I
that what
would
you're talking about?
somebody that treated me really nice because there was
So what
apparently.
happened then?
Well, I mean, here's the deal. I wasn't into him that much. He he $15,000 ring on my finger, and I was like, let's
Oh
fucking
wait, how much was the ring?
15,000.
Did you get the ring though? Did you get it?
Shit back.
You got the ring?
He took it right. He took it back when I
Oh,
broke
he
up.
took it back? Like, how are you gonna take that ring back? That's fucked up. You're talking about like a $15,000 ring. That's pretty fucking wild. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Fucking crazy.
I'm telling you, when I told you I've got some shit. That's just skimming the surface.
Oh, you got some more shit. Oh wow. Okay. What are you drinking over there? What is that? That can't be water. It's gotta be vodka.
Water.
Oh, it is water? She's like, I only drink water when I'm talking about my life, you know?
Oh, we can't get crazy.
Like she's telling us about her dating life, which you know what? We can have a conversation about this about men in general. You know, and it's totally different though when it comes to females.
Mm.
So Kanaya to sit here and just be talking to us about her experiences when it comes to like these dating apps, which are really fucking ridiculous. It's pretty fucking insightful. So if you motherfuckers are out there and you're looking for somebody to tell you about like what it is, I mean, this is a good fucking video to watch. It really is.
There's
Because I
probably
feel like a lot of people out there, they really don't understand. Like these women, like Kanaya, they go through a lot of shit, man. Like when it comes to these guys, and there's a lot of guys that hit them up. I mean, I'm a guy, and whenever I'm on these apps, I can have so many fucking messages from like all these scammers.
Hey, do you want to know how many followers I have on Tinder or how many likes I have on Tinder?
What exactly does that mean, though? I'm not really sure.
Like, so Tinder, my profile will come across its stream, and then people will like it or they'll exit.
Okay.
I've been on Tinder and Plenty of Fish, say, for about 2 months now, and I have over 1,700 likes on Tinder.
You have 1,700 likes on Tinder.
Yeah, and
Is that good or is that bad?
No, like that's intense. Like
That's intense. All right, I got you.
through that shit. Like
Oh man.
I can't even. It's intense. So that's what I'm saying. So like the pool is so huge for a woman, right? Of men through all of these different guys, and that's what I'm saying. Like what you just said, the amount of bullshit that I and other women go through, even with that big of a pool, is crazy.
So we were talking about your dating life and everything. So many people out there that are just looking for stories to compare the lives to as far as like dating goes.
Okay, ask me a question again.
Positive experiences, along with some negative ones, maybe.
I've met at least, well, for sure, one person that's become a super dear friend. Like we hung out, kind of tried to talk for a hot minute. It wasn't our jam, and like became amazing friends. Still talk.
Like, how does that happen though? Like, what takes place like between the point that you meet them and the point that you're just like, okay, you're just a friend?
Like, no, I just feel like I'm really.
Is this like before or after you have sex with them?
Well, clearly after. Which I guess maybe that's not a good sign, but
After you have sex with them, you just friend zone them, or they friend zone you?
I feel like they friend zone me, but
After you fuck them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So I'm gonna be honest. When
this is breaking news right now. All right.
When I'm single, single. Right? Like I'm single. I do whatever I want. I talk to whoever I want. Whatever.
I mean, that's cool. Yeah.
And it goes with like if I'm seeing like kind of talking to somebody and there's a hookup, I'm still single. And the problem is, this is my problem, is I'm very open. And so like if I hook up with somebody, usually I'm like there's a friendship level that occurs around
Is
that.
that kind of like what you want? You want to be friends first before you fuck them, kind of
Well,
thing.
yeah, exactly. So there's like a friendship level, right? And then you sleep with them and then pretty soon you're like, "Oh, hey, I went on this other date," or "Oh, hey, like I'm too honest," is what it comes down to.
Like,
So,
what do you mean by that though? What do you mean you're too honest? Like,
like
please
like
explain.
let's say me and you were talking, right? And like
Mm-hmm.
you pounded out and
I
we
did
weren't
what? What happened?
me and you pounded one out like
Oh, okay, pounded one out. Okay, I had
and
sex, so to speak.
yeah, and
Okay.
then we weren't official, we are just still like bullshitting buddies kind of thing. Nobody's
So
like
you're saying no? Wait, let me stop you right there. So you're saying you're pounding one out with multiple people? Is what you're saying?
basically what I'm saying is I'm
Okay.
single. So
Yeah. I mean, I get it. Yeah. But
if
you're
you're not
saying you're pounding it out with multiple people. It just there's no limit, kind of thing.
right, if you're not gonna take claim,
Okay.
then you don't get to
If
take
you're not claiming that pussy, then you're losing it, type of thing. Okay.
yeah. So I think that's the problem though, is I go in between this like
See, you
friend.
want somebody to claim it.
Well, no, I'm just saying like
Like, how do you claim pussy though?
well,
Like, how does that
well,
work? I want to hear that.
so just be like, hey, like I really like you. I want not like, hey,
How do you claim
yo,
pussy?
yo playa.
Oh
Like
my gosh. I don't think there's a right answer for that though. I don't think you can claim pussy. I don't think so. Is
well,
that a thing? Can you claim pussy?
you
Is that a
can.
thing? You can. Okay. All right. Nobody's claimed that pussy though, is what you're saying.
I've had a couple claim it.
Well, so I mean, let me ask you this though. So can somebody claim it and you just be like, no, you can't claim it?
They, they wouldn't talk to me still. They wouldn't have the option. They would
Like, how do you know if you can claim it though? Is what I'm getting at. Like, how do you know you can claim the pussy?
because you'll be like, yo, do you want to fuck around some more, or like you want to be like you want to go on a date tomorrow or next week? Like basically step up and be a man.
Okay, so you step up and be a man though, and the girl's like, no, you can't claim this pussy.
Well,
Like, is that it, or
they're
like
freaking.
you've been vibing with a lot of guys? Is that what you're saying? Or
If you've got one that you're vibing with, you guys hook
all right,
up.
so you obviously have had one that you're vibing on. So what has been the problem? Why has nobody claimed that
I
pussy?
have like 3 people that I'm talking to right now, and
Oh shit. Okay.
none of them are they do what everybody on a dating platform does.
What is that? Okay.
Perfect example. This
All
morning,
right.
this guy
Mm-hmm.
likes me, and I'm like whatever. We start talking. I give him my number, dude. He is, excuse me, he is on me like white on rice all day, like texting this and that, like, and then it's like literally like girl the way girls are, they're like always putting it out there. Like I didn't have to. This guy was all about it.
So what is he doing? What is he doing?
He was working around like 2 or 3 hours before it's time to get off. What? Not talking to me anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally all day, nonstop. And then it was like a couple hours before he was getting off work, and then it was like,
So
and
what does that mean to you though? So
that's it annoys me. It's like, what are you doing? Like if you're like, do you have somebody at home?
like,
Do
where
you
did you meet this person from though?
um
Like when so you're saying though, is from your point of view, is you're saying that you're giving
guys,
these people like a chance, but you're getting a bag of dicks is basically what you're saying.
big old bag of dicks.
Okay, I mean I can definitely see that.
That's the thing.
Um,
Don't like investing my energy into bullshit.
I mean
And
I definitely understand that. Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
Okay, so I mean, has it been that way the whole time that you've been dating, or
Yeah, the amount of people I talk to versus the actual return, like return on my investment, is like a fraction. And that's why I get so cranky about it. That's why I end up deleting the apps, because I I don't want to tell somebody every day, what do you do for work? What's your favorite food? What kind of music? Go fuck off. Right. And so
Okay.
I literally want to make a script and just fucking send it out and be like, there. But, and that's the other thing too, right? Like, on my divorce, I was like all fucking rainbows and butterflies and thinking, oh, it doesn't matter what they do or what they have. Like, they're, if they love and they're a good person. No, mm-mm. It took me about 2 years. It was just this year that I was like, fuck that. When I'm the single mom, like I said, no support, no nothing, and raising, have a household that I'm trying to take care of on my own. And I'm bringing, the two guys that I dated seriously in here, and they're really contributing nothing. It's like, so that's where I'm at now, is I'm like, when I first started dating, a couple of my guy friends were like, no, like, you have to have a checklist, and it has to be like a job, a good paying job, a house, a this and a
Yeah,
that.
what is a good paying job for like an American though? Like,
I was like, okay, but now after like this, I'm kind of more by the like book. I'm like, what can you bring? What can you offer me? Instead of like, oh, how are we just gonna fall in love? I'm like, no, like, how are you gonna bring value to my life? Because that's the point where I'm
I
at.
mean, that kind of makes sense though. If you bring value into somebody's life, I feel like that's just kind of like better than what most people are able to offer.
Right.
A lot of people don't see it that way though. They
Right.
want somebody who's like I don't know, multimillionaire, somebody who's seriously making some money out there in the world.
Yeah.
So everybody has their different opinions about it.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to Kanaya though, she looks like she's fed up.
Yeah.
She's just she's looking for somebody who's out there maybe
So jaded.
giving her a little something to play with.
Gosh, it's been a fucking shit show.
I bet. Yeah. I can definitely understand that.
But I'm still on them. I'm still going strong.
Keeps you going though as far as these apps go. Like when it comes to dating cuz I mean essentially everybody's like on these apps because I guess they want to find their one and only, their true love or whatever fucking bullshit they're out there looking for.
I mean, yeah, it would be nice to have somebody like a body in my bed next to me. That I could do times. That would be cool. I was like, I'm like, but it would be nice to have a person, your person that you could be like, you could rely on, or you can know you'll make shit work together, not have the stress and the burden of yourself and your kids all on you. It's a huge burden. Like, not burden, that's not the right word. It's a huge weight to have all of that on one person. And that's one thing that I'm like, God, I just wish I had like a partner. That's what is pushing me all the time. Share life shit with, you know?
Like you're not even caring about like going traveling or anything. You're just like I just want somebody that wants to be around,
Yeah,
basically. I mean, I don't think that's too much to ask for.
I agree. But I think the spectrums are totally different, right? I feel like women have these ideas that guys should look like supermodels and freaking have all this money and like blow it all on them and then be super committed to them. And it's like, okay, all three of those things together, probably not going to happen. And then guys, I feel like on the other spectrum are like, just want to like fuck around. Like, you have a few that are wanting, usually the few that are like wanting to be committed because they can't fuck. Because
Well, yeah, I mean, you can't fuck around, so you're just
they,
you stay there, you stay in the shit because you can't do it. I mean, I can see where you're coming from. I don't think there's a lot of guys out there like that, but I mean, there's probably quite a few. I kind of feel like this though. If you have sexual relations with somebody and it just doesn't feel like the right thing to do, I don't think you should be obligated to continue those relations with that person.
but if you But that's the thing, though, right? Is because most of us go right into that. Like, it's like in the same day, the first time that you're dating, you're usually fucking. I mean, in all fairness, like, I feel like that happens a lot anymore.
Well, if it
But
doesn't feel good, you have to pass. You know.
for sure. But that's kind of where I'm at. So I
Oh,
actually
that's happened to you a lot. You were just like, I'm not. I don't like your dick.
no, no, but no, what I'm saying, I feel like I'm trying to.
She was like, I don't like your dick.
No,
I'm gonna pass on it.
that was
No, that
that was
wasn't.
that it
That
did happen.
wasn't it. No.
Um, but no, like on the dating app, I actually put on there this time, like I was the crazy woman. I was like,
Oh, you're the crazy one. What is
you know,
that? What does it makes you crazy?
when I first started on the dating apps, I was like super witty, and I would like put all these like little things, like if the zombie apocalypse came, like they would eat me, blah blah blah. Like I would just put
They would
random
eat you.
hunter, not the freaking prey.
Well, apparently you're getting eaten. I don't know.
I'm gonna get ate. So, anyways, like I would put these funny things. Well, this last time I was like legit. I was like, I'm not looking for a hookup. I'm wanting a relationship. I want to like da 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 da. Like I was that chick on my app this time, and they don't give a fuck. I'm like, there's chicks that probably are
What does
putting
that
my
mean? Though they don't give a fuck. What does that mean?
they're
Like,
they're still like they'll talk to you for a couple days, and it's pretty soon like, hey,
okay.
can I get a titty pic? And uh, here's a picture of my dick.
Can I get a titty?
That. Glad that I
Oh
was
my god, that sounds hilarious. I don't know why that sounds so funny.
glad that I was even
All right, can I get a titty pic? Oh my gosh, that sounds hilarious. I don't know why.
so that's annoying.
I mean, you know what? Clearly, you can see your fucking tits. Like, I can see your tits right now.
Like
Your
I
tits are like popping out in 3D right now.
I
I
believe
mean,
that
if anything, maybe you'd want like an ass pic, like maybe a booty pic. I
I,
would
I
maybe.
I don't shine in the ass world. I'm a booby girl.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. I mean, if you were gonna ask for anything, maybe like an ass pic, because I mean, you're already seeing the tits. The tits
Or
are fucking in
or
3D.
you
So,
could ask like what restaurant I'd like you to take me to, or if I want to go
oh,
see a movie.
there you
Fuck,
go.
God damn,
Yeah, fuck yeah, yeah.
phone.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Restaurants? Yeah, fuck yeah. I like your style. Yeah, for sure. Like where do you want to go eat at? Yeah.
That's what I get.
Well, yeah. Show me your fucking show me this. Show me your hairy booty hole. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Like what's that look like? It's hairy? I mean, I don't know. All
God,
right.
I hope it's not hairy back there. Jesus.
It might be. I don't know.
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
Well, I don't know. I mean, that's a, that's a story for another day, I suppose.
That's a different subject title.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, basically, I guess dating in 2022 has been pretty horrific, to say the least. So,
Pretty bad. Feel like everyone went off the rails after COVID. Like that's when that's when I literally first got single. And then it's like I feel like people just like infiltrated like all of the social media networks, and then it was just like it changed. It changed a lot within the last 3 years from when I started up till now.
so you paid for eHarmony?
And I don't get shit on there. Like I get one like notification every like week, and it's like basically like the person telling me on Plenty of Fish that
I mean, I'm hearing her talk about all this shit. I'm just like, that's hilarious. You know what I mean? Because
sucker,
it's funny. It really is. It's funny. You
sucker.
know?
We should change my name to Sucker.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe you should.
No, that might come across bad. We probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah. I just think it's funny though that you've you've had this experience with the different apps, and you're still having a positive attitude about it. I mean, you don't seem like you've lost a fucking step, like a beat. So that's kind of cool.
I'm pretty jaded on it. I'm just trying to be upbeat about it.
What about actual dates though? Have you gone on some dates?
Oh God, yeah.
Like what do we have as far as actual dates? Like what has happened?
Oh my God. So, um, well, okay. So first of all, I've learned really fast that pre-date, you make sure you go and do some sort of a live like interaction. So via Snap, video, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, right? You gotta have an interaction of some sort because I'm telling you what, these boys, they are catfishing the fuck out of us. Like they're getting
What
the
happened? Let's
they're
hear about it. Fucking women out there though, because a
getting,
lot of women out there are doing the same shit.
oh yeah, kind of like my profile picture.
Oh, you and your blondie haircut? Yeah.
um, so there's this one guy that was like legit looking, right? And talked to him on the phone, and I freaking videoed him, dude. Fucking half of his grill was missing, and
What do you mean?
he smiled in his picture, but he smiled like a whole
Like
half
all of his teeth were missing, like
like
half of
big
them?
chunk of teeth on one side, and I was like, fuck. Yeah, it
I've
was
heard about some shit like that.
dude.
Um, I don't know. I mean, is that really like is something that people worry about? I don't know. I've never thought about it.
It, you, I mean, yeah, you want it.
Like you don't have any teeth. Am I worried? Maybe a little bit.
God
Oh,
damn,
goddamn.
like the ones in the back. So, anyways,
Kanaya didn't have any teeth, but she's bitching about it.
before I go on the video, talk to them,
Oh my gosh.
and then once
I
I
feel like
get,
we're getting a lot of good stuff from this woman.
and then you still have the ones that you have to bail on, right? Like,
What do you mean?
well, there's this one guy like I videoed him, and he was like, you know, he was alright looking. He was like,
He was alright looking.
I was like,
What does that even fucking mean? Like you weren't really attracted to him?
I just feel like when you hit,
You're saying that they're not up to your standards apparently.
I don't feel like I have. I think that's part of my problem was before is I didn't
Oh, you
and
didn't have standards.
I
Okay.
had standards, and now I'm getting higher standards, but it's like
Like
not
how does that work though? Whenever you don't have standards and then you
it's
have
like
standards.
aligning with like the people that like hit me up. I don't know. I'm like, well, maybe. I mean, I am going to be truthful here. I am a looker. I'm not a reader. So when I say that, I look at your profile, and if you're hot, I'm going to say yes. If you're not, then I don't. Like, I'm not even going to go any further.
But that's subjective though. Like what makes somebody hot and what makes somebody not hot.
My spectrum of people that
Now you
are
sound like
so
you're autistic,
all
Just like right off the bat, you're just like on a spectrum of autism. you know?
the spectrum. I can't even think of another word. The differences between the people that I like are so vast that
So what is it then? What is the difference?
I guess it depends on the day, right? Like
I
it
don't fucking know. This is you we're talking about. I have no fucking idea.
like talking myself through it right now. Like I think it depends
Oh,
on
you are. You're just walking yourself through the shit. You're like, I don't even know. We're gonna find out together.
dude. Like sometimes it's what they're doing in their picture. Sometimes it's the way they smile. Sometimes it's the way their eyes look. Like I look for people that look kind, like there's a presence. If there's a super hot guy and he's like wearing no shirt and shit, like yeah, he's fucking hot, but I'm not gonna fucking like him because he's probably an arrogant womanizer,
A
right?
womanizer. Wow.
And like honestly, if he's rocking that shit, I wouldn't want to have to do anything. I wouldn't want anything to do with him because the level of upkeep I would have to jump up to freaking keep a guy like that is not something I'm interested in. Like,
Wow.
you
There
know,
you go, fellas. She's telling you straight from the horse's mouth, so to speak.
like I like to look cute and shit, but
She's like, I don't even want to fuck with that shit.
I don't even
Yeah.
look at those guys that try and look all hot like that. I want some guy that's fucking wearing some boots and looks like he just did something productive with his day.
That's funny. That's
Funny,
hilarious.
fucking no, like did something.
I'm actually wearing boots right now.
What kind of boots? Some cowboy boots?
Some Wolverines.
Ooh.
Maybe somebody out there doesn't meet what you're wanting. I mean, that's okay.
I
Nothing
just
wrong with that.
I feel like the only standard I have is don't be a douchebag. That's pretty much it.
That's
Like,
that's the only standard. Oh, okay. Don't be a douchebag.
I mean, I've looked like in my area, I've looked an hour outside of my area, I've looked 2 hours outside of my area.
I kind of like it though. I kind of like this conversation where it's going. You're just like, nope, there's nobody around this motherfucker. Fuck my
There's
life.
there's nobody within 200 miles of me that I'm going for. And that poses the question, right? It's like, okay, 200 miles away, you've got a big city, you've got two decent sized cities, plus you're moving into California from where I'm at. Still not finding anybody. I'm like, well,
Yeah, you really buy
maybe
California too. Yeah.
maybe I need to do a little self reflection. No, I'm like, maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I'm why
Oh,
I'm.
you're the problem. Okay. I kind of feel like a lot of people, they have these unreal expectations where they they just find any type of reason just to, you know, weed somebody out. Like whenever you paint yourself in a box, I mean, it can kind of get that way. The more you're trying to weed people out, the more you're losing out on potential, people that might be interested in you.
Yeah. So I'm pretty like open with my kids, like to a point, like to a degree, right? And so today I'm all, hey guys, I'm talking to this guy that has a shit ton of money. They're like, tell more, mom.
So all of you are just getting excited about it.
Don't care any other time, and they're like, tell us. So I'm like just talking about this dude, and they're like, oh, you don't want to let that one go. Like they're pimping me out. I feel like at this
Oh
point.
wow.
And so then all of a
You're
sudden,
getting pimped out?
my son sends me the song, right? And it's like I think it was ABBA, Money, Money, Money. Have you ever heard that song?
Nah, I don't even know what that is.
My God, dude. It's like literally about this chick that's like looking for a dude and he's like ready to pay her bills and stuff.
Is that you? Is that what you're saying?
Huh?
Is that you?
No, not usually, but my son's like,
Not usually.
my
She said not usually. So
like,
kind of a little bit.
yo, mom, get him. I'm like, oh my God.
So what Kanaya is saying is she's definitely that person.
I am not. Told
You definitely are that woman.
I
Yeah.
just told you the two guys I dated lived in here and like lived off of me. So I would say I'm definitely not like that.
They lived off of you? Well, that's kind of fucking weird.
When I say lived off of me, like they were in my house, I was paying my bills, right? So
About taking care of guys that she's dated, and then she brings her kids into it, and she's like,
like you never
"My kids are telling me to just fuck it. Let's do it. Let's do the same thing."
say that, but they were definitely like, "Don't let this one go, mom. Whatever you gotta do, just
Yeah, whatever you got to do. Yeah.
she's online." And I'm all, what?
Oh, there you go.
I go
Yeah,
like,
fuck yeah.
I go like my nudes, and she goes, "Oh God, no! Like your feet." I'm all, that's worse. Wrong with you?
Oh my gosh, this is taking a turn for maybe the worse or the better. I don't know. Maybe a little bit of both. Apparently you've had a bad experience. So
No, it hasn't been great, I would say.
Maybe like a little bit of both. Maybe like positive and negative. Something like
Mm,
that.
maybe. The one guy, that was pretty cool. That was positive while it was happening, right? Like, I was like, dude, the site worked. Like, this is really cool. Like, this
Like,
person,
what site was that? What were you using?
that was the one I think I met on Plenty of Fish.
Oh, plenty of fish. Okay. We're gonna go and end the stream. So Kanaya, is there anywhere you want people to find you if they care to, or do you just wish to be anonymous?
If you're not creepy, then you can find me on Plenty of Fish or Tinder, probably.
And what
Yeah,
are they looking for?
it's K and I think it's Kanaya I have on both of them.
Is there anything else you wish to say to everybody out there? Anything
No,
else? No.
no, not really. Just don't be douches.
All right. Oh, there you go.